Okay, time for a little love in the morning. Spring is just around the corner, and if you're hoping that your relationships will blossom in the new season, we're calling in some help.
Yeah, we're answering your questions when it comes to romance, family, friendships, and more. So joining us live right now to share her insights, certified relationship and marriage coach, Jennifer Blank-Gould. Good morning. Good to see you again.
Good morning, Emily and Travis. Awesome to see you as always. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of
Morning.
course. And it looks like we all got the pink memo. I'm glad we all
Yes, on
saw
Wednesdays
that.
we wear pink.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. All right, well, the first question, Jennifer, is from Dan, and he writes, quote, "At the end of a long day, my wife says that she needs space. Then she gets mad at me because we do not spend enough time together connecting. How do we get quality time together if she is constantly taking time for herself?"
Oh,
Great question, Dan.
interesting.
So, what my ears and heart hear is that you both want the same thing. You both want to connect more with each other. Just kind of how you're going about it, maybe how you're talking about it is jacking you up. Also, don't forget that underneath any complaint that your partner expresses to you is a hidden request to meet a need. So here it's highly likely that that request is, I want more love and connection with you. So, the key is to be able to talk about it more in ways that are loving and calm and peaceful around what you do want, how you want to spend time together. It is so normal and natural that couples have completely different, if not opposite, styles on how they like to transition from work mode to home life mode. And so, I mean, I definitely see way more couples having much more differences than alignment here. So that's normal and human. So don't get tripped up or hijacked because you have differences. Leverage those differences because a lot of these differences are the spark and the polarity that keep our relationships exciting. So the key is to be able to communicate about what you do want with love. Also, hugely, if you have intentional connection time already inserted into your schedule and you commit to it as best you can, the feeling around each of you needing alone time and space completely transforms. You understand it better, you can honor it better, and you can support each other around it because you know that you're going to get that special, meaningful connection time later tonight or tomorrow. And so it transforms the experience of the very human need for space versus our human need for togetherness with our person.
Yeah, it sounds like this is a good conversation to have on like a Sunday morning when you're kind of planning out your week ahead and not at the end of the day when you're both just getting home from work and tired and stressed and.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're kind of cranky and stretched thin and tired from the day, yeah, we're already kind of hijacked, as I like to say. So
Mhm.
definitely, Emily, picking those times when we're in a great emotional state to have these conversations is game changing.
Yeah, that's a good one. A situation that I think a lot of couples probably find themselves in. So thanks for that, Dan. Okay, next question comes from Mike. He says, "My wife complains that we do not date enough. She blames me for the lack of dates. We've been married for 20 years. When should she take half of the responsibility for coordinating our time together?" That's a good question.
I love this question because I hear it a lot. And the first thing I want to say is, Mike, you lucky man, your woman wants to date you. You've been married for 20 years and your wife wants you to take her out. That's good stuff. So, I hear this complaint a lot from men, and I hear the same complaint from women that they really love when their man steps up, takes the reins, and plans the details. It's not that they're trying to put more work, more tasks on their busy man's to-do list. It's that when the man does the planning, even when they come to the door and pick her up and surprise her with the place or whatever the plan is, it feels like romance. It feels like being taken care of and romanced. And that in general speak is the woman's way of being able to let go in her love relationship or marriage and be taken care of. And so yeah, and you win so much, Mike, when you take your woman out. You're going to get a lot more connection. You're going to get more physical and emotional intimacy. So you win big time when you make this effort. So do that. Meet her request there. You win big time.
But do you think is it fair of him though to ask like at what point can it be 50-50? We've been together for 20 years. Is there a point at which that's a reasonable expectation?
I love this question. Yes. And so I have a big philosophy. It takes one person to transform a relationship. A lot of people will disagree with me on this, but if one person can take charge and step up in a powerful way, it changes the whole scene. It changes the long-term game. So a man saying, okay, this annoys me, but I'm going to step up. I'm going to take my woman out for the next couple months. I'm telling you, you're going to transform so much. She's going to want to start getting involved on her own. You're not going to have this harder conversation. So take the reins, men. Your woman wants, you gain a lot.
Strategy.
But I love it, Emily.
Strategy. I like it.
All right. Jennifer, good to see you as always. We'll talk to you soon, and thanks again for answering our questions.
Thanks for having me.
We had a couple questions we didn't have time to get to.
I
so
know.
We'll save them for next time.
We'll save them.
But we need new ones too. So if you have a question for Jennifer, send us a message right now. Slide into our DMs. We're on Facebook and Instagram at KOIN News AM Extra, and you could see those questions answered right here on the show. Remember, you can remain anonymous if you want to, ask for a friend. So yeah, send us your questions.